Hello, I'm Curtis Lemonsworth, and welcome back to a brand new episode of Lemons with Lemonsworth. Today, I will be making brand new extra jumbo stuffed shells. We're going to be stuffing these bad babies with some ricotta cheese, marinara sauce, spinach, garlic, parmesan, and mozzarella. Mozzarella. I recently escaped after recently being released from house arrest. I have been thoroughly enjoying my newfound freedom back home in my mom's Kansas farmhouse. Here is where I first fell in love with the culinary arts, discovering such incredible things as oregano, cheese, cucumbers. I am now being informed by my lawyer that it is important I make the distinction between the shells of pasta and the shells of crabs. Please do not stuff crabs with ricotta cheese. I have already boiled over a dozen of these delicious jumbo shells, some of which turned inside out for some reason. But we will be stuffing them with a filling, and we're going to show you how to make that filling right now. Let's go preheat the oven to 375. First part of a delicious stuffed shells filling is loads and loads of garlic. Now the recipe we're using calls for only 2 teaspoons of garlic, but you guys know that I love garlic. And the reason you know that is because I just told you that I love garlic. So we're going to crush 2 clove. Wait, is this a clove? Or are the pieces inside of it a clove? Comment below. Firstly, we have to remove one. It's okay, we'll just kind of smash it. It's not working. Okay, we're gonna, It worked! Now the secret to a good peeled piece of garlic is to crush it gently. So you just need to, no wait. No, we're gonna press down on it with the, we're gonna put our, voila! And now to mince the garlic lick. We are also chopping some of this spinach. The recipe says to roughly chop it, so don't be dainty with it. Now of course, you can't just be stuffing your jumbo shells with garlic, unless you are planning on entertaining a horde of hungry vampires, in which case, maybe just don't invite them into your house in the first place, because then garlic will be powerless, and you will die. A bloody death. Now this requires 4 cups of spinach, because as you will see, once we start looking it up, it's going to reduce its volume by half. So we will be left with 2 cups of spinach. I apologise for the slow math. I was absent from the public education system for much of my primary school years, and they just don't teach basic arithmetic in juvie. Now I believe we may have reached our full quota of 4 cups or 1 quart, so I think it's about time that we start sautéing all of these delicious ingredients together in a pan with some olive oil. Because we have now returned to the kitchen of my childhood, all of the pots, pans, utensils, appliances, and other denizens are completely new and unknown to regular viewers of Lemons with Lemonsworth, such as this beauty. This is Patricia. She is a beautiful baby blue colour, and in just a second we will be oiling her up and sizzling. Wait. You know, I'm going to stop using pronouns. We're going to put oil in it, put spinach and garlic in it, and cook in it. I got kind of queasy for a second there. This is what I like to call a sunburn sizzle, because it's the sound that my skin makes every time I go into the sun. I'm in the kitchen and I'm making some food, gonna give it to you and it's gonna be good. Come on, check it out, let's find, we're gonna have the time of our lives! Fine rhymes with lives, okay, don't at me. Now of course, just spinach and garlic would make for some delicious stuffed jumbo shells, but we're not gonna stop there. We have not one, but not two. Sorry, I laughed because I felt a little tickle in my throat. And not three, no, there are three different kinds of cheese. Ricotta, mozzarella, and parmesan. Now the ricotta, like, you have to say it like ricotta. Now this is a 32-ounce container of ricotta cheese, and we only need 12 ounces, so... Yes, so we're going to use roughly half. So I have my spoon here, which I graciously managed to throw into the thing, and I will first we have to make sure that the cheese is soft. So I just punched it just to make sure that it was soft. I won't be doing that again though, because it is soft and we don't want to make it softer. We will take 1 scoop of the ricotta, plop it in the bowl. This is harder than it looks, ladies and gentlemen. Nailed it! Okay! We're like, maybe a 0.7% there. Check back in with me in 5 years. I'm gonna turn it around so that I can read it. I just did that wrong. Turning it around again. This is Galbano. This is some Galbani. It says easy peel open on the label, so we're just gonna peel it easily with just the right amount of determination and a good eye. Thank you. Oh, there's no one here. Now we're gonna shred this, not like ultra finely, but like regular finely. So the only thing that tastes worse than shredded sticker is shredded dog's liver. See, with this you're going to want to drag it straight down, just like that, smooth as butter. But with dog liver, you kind of want to throw up, twist your head in half, and run away, because it's that disgusting. Now I have assembled all of the various cheeses into this bowl. We've added some shredded parmesan. The spinach and garlic are already in there, getting frisky with the cheesies. So we're just gonna crack 1 egg. We don't want to get any pieces of shell into the bowl, and we also don't want to get any pieces of egg on the microphone, which is down there. 1 good thwack. I want just to test one. Perfect. I'm just gonna... Ta-da! And that is beautiful. Putting the egg shard right inside the egg there. We're just gonna put that back in the lid of the carton for just a... I call that my egg finger trick. Closing the carton up, we're just gonna set it aside for a moment. Now we're just gonna put some of the basil in here. We're going to move the cutting board over towards the bowl rather than dribble basil everywhere, because if there's one thing that a chef can't stand, it's a basil-full kitchen where he can't stand because there's so much basil. The oven has preheated, as announced by the noise that it just made. We're going to create a kind of mysterious atmosphere. Sprinkle it deftly into the bowl. We're going to stir up this delicious concoction so that we can stuff the shells with it. Not with our hands! We're going to use this fork right here. Fork. Found it. While stuffing your shells with this delicious cheesy mixture, be sure to sing a song about all of the love that your father was never able to give you. Only joking. The song should be about cheese. Stuff with cheese, oh, stuff with cheese, oh. Stuff your noodles with oodles of cheese. Now, I, Curtis Lemonsworth, happen to be a mama's boy, for no other reason besides the fact that I learned to cook in my mama's kitchen. Granted, she did steal it from a wealthy businessman living in New York in the 1920s after claiming to gain immortality at the hands of Loki. Now that our delicious pasta shells have been deliciously covered with a delicious layer of delicious marinara sauce, deliciously, consistently, and carefully spread over, we are going to cover the entire ensemble with some of this aluminium foil. The aluminium foil will be stretched from head to toe. Sorry, I'm used to cooking birds with aluminium foil. There is no head or no tail. Toe? Tail? What am I thinking of? Crocodiles! You haven't lived until you've tasted my deliciously crunchy crocodile crouton breakfast cooked in a crock pot. However, I feel compelled to mention that if you are baking some of these delicious stuffed shells, and there's a tail involved, you're doing it wrong. Now we'll just carefully stretch out the proportionate amount of aluminium foil. Let's see, a little more, I'd say. Probably a little more than that. I'm not gonna lie, that is the one and only time that I've actually ever done that correctly. Now carefully laying it over the bed like you're making a tiny little mouse bed for a tiny little mouse that will probably drown in the marinara sauce. This will make it absolutely delicious, a little crisp on the outside, and absolutely molten on the inside, which is the only way to consume pasta shells, is by burning your face off with the deliciousness. Deliciousness? Deliciousness. I'm saying that right. I must say, at the present time, I find myself missing my old oven. But this one, Louise, will be doing the trick just nicely. Very carefully, place the shells into the oven. And voila! Here we have the finished result, garnished with a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper, just suited to my tastes. Now, I'm going to taste this, give it a go. It looks absolutely amazing, and it smells even better. Italian! The dish brilliantly blends all three cheeses together to make an amazing geyser of infinite possibilities inside of your gullet. Please, give this a go at family gatherings, birthday parties, bar mitzvahs, funerals, anything. It works! It's so good! Sorry, I choked a little bit on my enthusiasm. On a scale from death by food to life by food, I declare myself satisfied! This is just one entry in a long line of amazing Curtis Lemonsworth masterpieces. So please, check out the playlist down below and see all of the amazing dishes that I've cooked up over my long and lengthy career as an incredible connoisseur of the culinary arts. Masterpieces, the registered trademark of Curtis Lemonsworth. Don't steal from me. I am legitimately dying from choking, but I will continue to talk if my last breath is on camera. As always, I'm Curtis Lemonsworth. This has been Lemons with Lemonsworth, and don't forget to make your mama's recipes unless you've got a better idea, in which case do that. Oh, pardon me, that was a little too risque.